From the director of the live-action Death Note.
Now I'm rooting for this guy. Just shut the up.
And a studio that uses the Death Note on its own films, comes a knockdown, drag-out brawl between the last two brain cells in your head.
You see, ape fight lizard, but call truce to fight ape on lizard. Moth help, ape good.
Godzilla x Kong, the new empire. If you're not up on the latest MonsterVerse lore, don't worry, because while Japan is making their Godzilla movies more thoughtful, America is still doing WrestleMania if they filmed it at the zoo. Whoa! Where two frenemies continue their endless dance of facing off, teaming up, and beating ass. While down below, humanity searches for enough plot to kill time between the monster fights. Quickly, to the Cave of Exposition.
The monster who ate a star.
He imprisoned the apes in a fiery realm of Hollow Earth. Their false king remains obsessed with riches.
He controls her with pain.
But at
Her
the end of
power
the world,
covered the earth.
one of their own will return. An awakened Mothra, defender of the Iwi, and ancient ally of Godzilla.
Okay, that's long enough. Fight! Meet your returning champions, Godzilla, a teenage Saurus Rex, always sleeping.
He's still sleeping like a big angry baby.
Eating.
Atmospheric radiation levels are dropping. He's absorbing it.
Okay, he's charging for something.
And experimenting with hot pink highlights. It's not just a phase, Mom. This is me now, okay? And then there is Kong, who's less of a king and more of a broke-down divorcee. Who's been avoiding the dentist. And gets catfished by frogs. That has got to be rock bottom for him, even including the first King Kong Godzilla team-up. Thrill as a new threat emerges from the subterranean realm, which is below the Hollow Earth, which would mean back up on the surface again, no? Me for asking. Forgot what kind of movie this was. Under / over there rules the Scar King, an ape with the same twisted moral compass as your average Pokemon trainer. Kong must free Scar's people from a lifetime of pointless rock moving and step up to become the stepdad of a Micro Kong orphaned by Donkey Kick. He'll need Godzilla and Mothra's help to whip this slave driver, cause otherwise it's like watching someone try their first Elden Ring boss. No, Kong, don't run away to use a summon. Get good. While the Beast Wars rage, humanity is sending its best to turn the tide. A podcaster, a dentist, a corporate manager, and her deaf child. They're led by Dr. Eileen Andrews. She runs propaganda at the CIA for Animals.
Tell the Italian military Rome would be flattened if it weren't for Godzilla. Just tell them to find another scapegoat.
Her pet is biting famous cities. Her daughter is tripping out in class. And her car is the new, innovative Volkswagen ID4. It's a lot to deal with, which might be why she always sounds out of breath.
We have no idea. Scar King. He must have sensed Gia. Oh my god. Oh my god. What? Gotta have some respect. These people had families. Of course.
She's raising Gia, a lost savior of the Iwi tribe. They're like dollar store airbenders.
An entire civilization built off the manipulation of gravity.
Who live inside the crystal store at the mall.
Carved from some enormous quartz crystal. That must be their energy source.
Tagging along is Bernie, a waste of Brian Tyree Henry as MF Doom if he never got laid.
I'm no stranger to danger. I didn't mean to rhyme that time.
King Ghidorah.
Though I definitely listened to his 90-minute podcast on Titan sex. And Trapper, the British yacht rock cowboy hippie Titan dentist? Sure, why not?
I know. Nobody likes a dentist.
He literally wouldn't hurt a fly.
Only female mosquitoes drink blood so they can grow their eggs.
But that won't stop this dentist from treating Kong's bleeding frostbitten hand with a power glove full of meth. That's the kind of stupid I can get behind. Now go build Mini Kong a Gundam that treats depression. Chow down on a Mountain Dew-filled monster buffet's worth of action. Like the time Godzilla stopped Italy from getting crabs. A light show that starts right when your edible hits. A lot of trap work that they probably salvaged from Coyote vs. Acme. Mothra hitting Spider-Man level web shots in 0G. You've even got Kong smacking fools down with a baby club. But throughout it all, never forget that these titans are not our enemies, but our noble protectors.
As long as they don't venture into each other's territories, we've got nothing to worry about.
Yep, nothing to worry about. Feeling much better sharing a planet with these guys. Let me just Google how close I live to any landmarks. So after 5 movies and 2 series, Legendary's Monsterverse is still going strong. Or at least still existing, who knows anymore. And while they're not putting out the best kaiju flicks in the game, they're serving up the fast food equivalent. It's big, it's dumb, and if you're in the mood for a quick rush that you'll forget before your next dump, it'll get the job done.
While we are throwing random at the wall...
Starring Dunstan Checks Chins, Purple Rain, Diddy Kong. Like from the video games? Not that Diddy, come on. Who killed the dinosaurs? Me. Hall hath no fury. Tony Scar was able to build this in a cave with a box of spines. Brian, for example, has 37 pieces of flair.
Oh, crikey then!
A Tribe Called Vision Quest. And Save Mothra. Super Smash Should I get a grill? Nah. Remember last week's promotion for TV's most overpowered superhero by the numbers? That wasn't a mistake where I got the release date wrong by a week. That was just, clever marketing to build hype for this week's episode of By the Numbers. Click the box on the right to watch now. For real this time. I am not a Fruit Loop. Joni loves Chachi, but Fonzie loves you all.
What's with the salad forks? Why must we have a completely separate utensil just for salad? Come on!